RLC circuit we have discussed. Okay. In today's class, if you have RL circuit with DC source or RC circuit with DC source, how it will be, how to calculate the response, we will see. Okay. His screen is visible for you. Is it okay?
Yes, sir, it is reachable.
Okay. For example, there are transients obviously in the networks with the sources also. That case we are discussing. What are these transients? How to calculate those values? We will discuss now. Whenever you are talking about with the source, with source value, if you are talking about, then in that case time will be always greater than 0. Okay. For time greater than 0. If the network is containing several sources, for suppose several resistors and inductors, then they are separable. In that case, first I am actually talking about the case with RL circuit plus DC. That means this is DC transient if it is having a DC source. Then in that case, how to calculate we will see. Okay. First, if you want to calculate the value of response in case of RL DC, then directly you will have that response IL of t. When t greater than or equal to 0, this value is always when final value is occurring. That means at steady state how much current is flowing plus the initial value. The initial value is, if in this case if you are talking, the initial value is occurring at 0, that means IL of 0 minus IL of infinity, that means final value, into e power minus t by tau. This t is the time, but tau value you can calculate. Tau is equal to, in case of RL, that is L equivalent by R equivalent. L equivalent by R equivalent. Whenever you are calculating this value, this units is in amps. This is the current. And whenever you are talking about the time value is always greater than 0. This is for when you have RL with the DC source in amps case. Whenever you are having same with the DC source only, but the network is changed, that means RC. Okay. If you have, in this case we can calculate directly the voltage across this capacitance, that is V of t, in the same formula. First, final value plus initial value minus final value into e power minus t by tau. In this case it is tau is R equivalent into C equivalent. This thing you know. Here in the final value case, it is with the capacitance. You will get that final value at steady state. For that reason, the time is equal to infinity. Okay. Then initial value is at 0. Okay. Then you have infinity as a final value, and e power minus t by tau value is R equivalent and C equivalent. This is T by R equivalent into C equivalent. Whenever you are calculating the final value, directly the final value is this one, Vc of infinity. When t tends to infinity, we are talking this expression is for t greater than 0. This is in volts for t greater than 0. Whenever the t greater than 0, this expression will be valid, the voltage across the capacitor calculation. Whenever you want to calculate the initial value, for suppose you want to calculate initial value, previous case also we calculated like this, Vc of 0 minus, first we are calculating, then Vc of 0 minus will be equal to Vc of 0 plus, as simple as that. Okay, this will give initial value. Okay, previous case also we did this way. Okay, here every time this is the independent DC source is connecting in both the cases, RC case and RL case, RL series circuit case, independent DC source is connected to the network after the switching operation. Okay, for suppose you are having a switch. Okay, you do remember this line. Okay, after there is a independent DC source in the circuit, but you have to remember this DC source is connected. This DC source is connected. Why I am mentioning is, yesterday also one of our friends asked this way, what is happening inside the circuit? This is the point actually. You note down this one. The independent DC source is connected to the network. Whatever the switch operation is, which is mentioned in the network, okay, that is connected to the network after switching option. After you operate the switch. Okay. In previous case of source free case, first the source is connected. Whenever the switching action is taking place means source is disconnecting. That is the difference you have to understand from these two. That is the main difference. And based on that only we are calculating all the values. Is that clear? You have any doubt with this? Whenever you are having the RL with the DC source, you have to follow this procedure. Whenever you have RC DC source, you have to follow this one so that you can calculate the values easily. Okay, is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll go ahead. Whenever RL-RC circuits are there and that RL-RC elements, if we are talking, that means resistor and capacitor, they are not separable, then in that case we have applied Laplace transform approach. That is, with the RLC circuit, same that way can be followed when the source is connected. When the DC source is connected, similar procedure of Laplace transform you can apply whenever you are having RL, RC in the network, same network, R element is there, L element is there, C element, but they are not separable, then in that case Laplace transform directly you can apply. For that you have to remember this Laplace transform formulas and how to solve at least. This will be useful for the networks and also useful for the control systems basically. Okay, both the cases it is useful. Okay, then let us solve a problem. Okay, we will check how much we will understood from this problem. You note down this problem there. There is a voltage source. Then you have an inductor. Then you have a resistor. Then you have another resistor here. And it is closed. Okay, this is V of t. It is mentioned in time domain, that too in volts. Okay, then this one is 1 Henry. Okay, the current flowing through this one is, let us suppose, as IL. This is positive terminal and this one is negative, and this one is 2 ohm. Okay, let us suppose we'll call this resistance as R1 and this one as R2 and this is also 2 ohm. Okay, then here what is the value of IL of t? You have to find IL of t when t greater than 0. When t value is greater than 0, what is the value of IL of t? You have to find. What is this value? Okay, you're getting? First we have to find understanding this one. You can solve this. Then they are giving another clue here also. This V of t, whatever they have given the voltage value, the voltage value is equal to 1 volts at t greater than 0. Whenever t greater than 0, this is 1 volts. Then 0 volts when t less than 0. Okay, is that clear? What we have told you, whenever there is a source, DC source is connected and also RL are connected, this is case same like RL plus DC. Then what is the criteria here is, we need to understand this point. This independent DC source, whatever connected in the circuit, is connected to the network after the switching action only. Okay, whenever the switching action is taking place, at that point of time only the network is connected. Okay, the network is connected with the source. That means we are calculating first, as I told you, first we are calculating the 0 minus 0 plus values. That means before switching action. Okay, That means we have to assume, for solving these kind of problems, we have to assume there is no independent source connected to the network before the switching action. Okay, quite opposite to this one. Okay, there is no independent source is connected to the network before switching action. Okay, only after switching action it is connected to the system, but before it is not connected to the system. Then in that case, okay, for suppose for the people who are confusing, there you write a statement like this: there is no independent source connected to the network before switching action. That means before switching. It is difficult for me to write this much sentence. I'll call next time onwards. If it is, I am writing SA means this is switching action. Okay, just before the switching action, the network is not having any source. For that reason, if you want to calculate the value of initial value from this circuit, if you want to calculate initial value, what is the current value here in the initial case? Can anyone tell us? IL of 0 minus. IL of 0 minus. Whenever there is no source is connected to the system, right? If there is no source is connected, if the switch is not connected to this source, how much is the current source? Current flowing in this?
0.
Obviously the value is equal to 0. Without source there is no current flow. That means the value is equal to 0. Try to understand this point. Okay, in case of the DC source with RLC, you have to understand this point. Okay, before the switching action there is no source. For that there is no current flow through this inductor. Okay, there is no current flow through this inductor. Then if you calculate out of this circuit, what is the L equivalent? How many inductors are there? What is the L equivalent value? Only one inductor is there. That one inductor value is equal to 1 Henry. Okay, then what about the R equivalent value? How many resistors are there?
2 resistors.
How they are connected? Two resistors. Both are in parallel, right? Is it series?
Sir, in steady state condition,
When t greater than 0, that means steady state.
inductor acts as a short circuit.
If it is a short circuit, then both are resistances are in parallel, right?
Okay.
Not series. Whenever both the resistances are parallel, R equivalent value is equal to 2 into 2 by 2 plus 2. You know already this one. How much you are getting? Obviously 1 ohm, right? That means the network is same, the 1 volt voltage source, okay, and you have inductor, and you have resistor, and you have another resistor. Both are, this one is 2 ohm and this is also 2 ohm, and this one is 1 Henry. Sorry, this 1 Henry, and the current flowing through this one is actually IL of T. Okay, whenever you are calculating R equivalent, some people they may be confusing. Whenever you are calculating, you have to see like this. Through the inductor you have to see for the calculation of R equivalent. Then both the resistors are actually connected in parallel. Then directly you will have 2 both are connected in parallel. Okay, then now we have to implement using our formula, whatever the value in case of RL plus DC we have given for calculation of the current. That's what they asked you, right? You have to find IL of T, right? When T greater than 0, you have to find IL of T. The expression for finding this IL of T is actually IL of T when T greater than 0, that means at steady state, when T tending to infinity, for suppose T is going up to infinity, let us understand. Okay, if T is at infinity, what is the value here in this case? I am next considering for this kind of a circuit T going up to infinity. Okay, when is T is reaching infinity, same voltage source will be there. Okay, this is 1 volt. Then you consider the inductor. What happens with this inductor? Whether it is short circuit or open circuit at infinity? Definitely this one is short circuit. That means directly you will get only IL of infinity here. Why? Because at infinity steady state your inductor will act like a short circuit. Then this resistor, if you are talking, this value is actually 2 ohm. If this is short circuited, what is this value will become?
It is also the current flowing low resistance path. At start circuit.
Always current chooses the low resistance path, you know already, right? If it is choosing the low resistance path, current will come this way and it will go this way, right? That means there is no significance for this resistor. For that reason, this resistance value will become 0. You have to understand this point, right? When you are analyzing this kind of a DC transients, first you have to know this basic, right? You know, right, everyone? Is it clear up to this point?
Yes, sir.
Then for calculation of final value, first I am calculating final value. When you are calculating final value, this final value is equal to IL of infinity. IL of infinity. Then the value 1 volt is there. Then this is connected to 2 ohm. What is the current?
0.5.
Very good. That is actually the final value of the current. How we are getting this 0.5 is simply we have 1 volt voltage source. This is connected to directly to the 2 ohm resistor. For that reason, you will have this 0.5 amperes. Okay, then I have given you for calculation of IL of t, there is a formula. Whenever you want to calculate this kind of a transient problem, you have to remember this kind of formula. Okay, IL of t is equal to final value, okay, plus initial value minus final value into e power minus R equivalent by L equivalent. This is tau is reversed, right, into t. Actually minus t by tau, the tau value I have written here, R equivalent by L equivalent. You understood this point? Simply now you substitute all the values here. Okay, the initial value we got already. How much initial value? Which is equal to 0, where we have calculated here, right? For this circuit, initial value is, the current is 0 amperes. Final value we have calculated, the final value is 0.5 amperes. I hope it is clear. Is it okay? Is it okay or not? You're doing that? You're doing or not? You just substitute to get the value of IL of t.
Of 1 minus e minus e
This
power minus
value, very good. 0.5 final value plus initial value is 0, then again minus final value is 0.5, right? Sorry, this is 0.5 into e power minus R equivalent. How much R equivalent value?
1
We
ohm.
calculated, that is 1 ohm. L equivalent is 1 Henry. 1 by 1, this one, that is 1 by 1 is 1 only, directly e power minus t you will get. Here 0.5, okay, minus 0.5, this is this 0.5, okay. Another value is 0, I am removing that one, directly I am multiplying with this e power minus t with this 0.5. That means 0.5 is common, directly you can take out this 0.5 into 1 minus e power minus t. Okay, this much amperes is your IL of t. Can anybody calculate? Now you got this one, okay, it's okay. But if they are asking VL of t, how you will calculate? Can anybody tell us? And calculate the expression for VL of t.
L into di by dt.
Very good. L into d IL of t by dt. Okay, that means you have to derivate this part, okay, and you have to multiply with L. L is 1 Henry, it's okay. That means it is okay. Just you derivative this expression with respect to t. How much you are getting, you tell me. Derivative for the first part, 0.5 into 1, it is 0.5. For constant, derivative is equal to 0. Then second part, that is minus 0.5, okay.
0.5 to e power minus t.
Very good. Actually this e power minus t derivative is minus 1 into e power minus t, right? That means you will get 0.5 into -1, this is minus gets cancelled, or minus into minus plus, then you will get, as our friend told, this is the expression for VL of t. You got this? Both the cases t greater than 0. Here also t greater than 0. Here also t greater than 0. Okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then if you want to express this, simply you can express like this. If IL you are representing at t greater than 0, the IL value is kind of this curve. IL is representing kind of this way. Here it is settling at this point. Okay, this is IL of t. Okay, as time is varying this way. Okay, this IL of t, whatever we are getting, we are actually calculating at t is equal to settling time. Okay, whenever you want to get the power, if they are asking about power, now you have IL of t and VL of t. Directly you can multiply both the values, IL of t into VL of t. You will get the positive value. Okay, for all values of t greater than 0, you have to get power as positive only. Okay, then only your values are correct. Okay, at the tau value, if they are asking, that is time constant. The time constant is L equivalent by R equivalent. How much time constant you are getting for this kind of a circuit? They may ask you these kind of a questions in a one problem. How much is the time constant?
One.
What is L equivalent is 1 and R equivalent is 1. Simply this is 1 second, right? Okay, then if they are asking settling time, how to calculate the value of settling time? Can anyone tell us the definition for settling time?
At some
It is
time, IL will constant. IL of t.
in terms of percentages you tell. In terms of percentages with the initial value or final value you tell. Here it is, usually we will tell this way, to reach the 99% of the final value, right? To reach the 99% of this final value of voltage or current, basically this is called as settling time. When you have settling time, if you calculate for current from the current expression, if you are calculating the value of Ts, basically the value you have for the current is this expression. This is the current curve, right? The expression is 1 minus e power minus, in place of t I am writing now settling time. Okay, Ts. This is equal to 99%. That means 99 by 100 into our final value. Final value is how much? 0.5. Okay, if you solve this one, okay, if you solve this one, this 0.5, this is our 0.5 gets cancelled. Then if you solve this, and directly you multiply 100 this side, 100 minus 100 into e power minus ts, okay, equal to 99. You know 100 minus 99, that is 1. Okay, you can keep, and you can send this 100 into e power minus ts this side. You will get e power minus ts. This side is 1, right? 100 minus 99. Here you will have multiplication 100. That value will come division here. Okay. Then what is the value of ts? From this expression you can tell if you apply logarithm. Hmm?
3 seconds.
3. I am getting this much. 4.605 seconds. If you want an approximate value for the calculation of settling time, it is 5 into your tau. Tau you got 1, right? That means around 5 seconds you will get. That means 4.6. Okay. For this kind of a problem, you can solve this way. If they asked energy stored in the inductor, what is the energy stored value? Can anyone tell us the value of energy stored? Hmm?
After like
You calculate the value and tell me. Same, that is the expression, that's okay, but how to get that value? You calculate there. You calculate there and tell me in joules. They are telling of Ly square of, okay, L value is 1, it's okay, and I square, I is 0.5, we are telling 0.5 square. How much you are getting? This is in joules.
0.125.
Very good. You will get around 0.125. This is the simple way. Okay, if we are explaining, this is the time taking, but if you are solving from the understanding, they will ask you only one component. Here they asked only IL of t when t greater than 0. That means first we have to find before switching action. Okay, before switching action there is no source. For that reason there is no current. You understand this point? Whenever you are dealing with DC source is connected to RL or RC. Okay, then you have to calculate L equivalent and R equivalent. That is simple. When t greater than 0, you know already when t greater than 0, the voltage value they have given, that is equal to 1 volt. Simply in place of voltage we have given 1 volts. From that point we got this 1 volt. Okay, no need to confuse here. Then if it is 1 volt is connected at steady state, at infinity point, at steady state, the inductor is acting like a short circuit. If this is acting like a short circuit, simply this resistor there is no significance for this resistor. The current will go this way only. For that reason, we have only 1 volt connected in series with the 2 ohm resistor. Okay, then you can calculate the final value directly. You will get, if you have this formula in your mind, directly you can calculate final value plus initial value minus final value into e power minus t. In the options, this will be there definitely. 0.5 into 1 minus e power minus t. Okay, furtherly they may ask you VL of t. Okay, you can calculate this way. They may ask you the power or time constant or energy stored. We discussed everything. Okay, if they are asking you anything from this, you can directly calculate the values here. Okay, understood this point?
సార్ ఎనర్జీ స్టోరేజ్ లో ఐఎల్ అనేది 0.5.
Can you tell us? Repeat. I didn't understand your point.
సార్ ఎనర్జీ స్టోరేజ్
Current is
సార్ ఎనర్జీ స్టోర్ ఉంది సార్ ఇండక్టర్ లో లాస్ట్
energy stored. Okay, last point. This one.
సార్ ఐఎల్ 0.5 అంటే ఇంకా 1 మైనస్ E4 మైనస్ T ఉంటుంది.
That actually we are taking the steady state value. 0.5 is the steady state value. At t is equal to infinity, the magnitude is 0.5. For that reason, we have taken 0.5. Here the magnitude for calculating this current, that magnitude value we have considered. You can see here IL value, final value, which is equal to 0.5. That is at steady state. How we got this one? Simply 1 volt is connected to 2 ohm. Why 2 ohm? Here inductor is there, you can ask, but at steady state inductor is like a short circuit. For that reason, the final value, it is equal to, the current is 0.5. The same current at the final value, energy stored they asked. Okay, EL at infinity. Okay, every time they will ask you this way. Then of Li square, this I is considered as the final value of the current. For that reason, we have taken 0.5. Am I answered your question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay then. I'll give next question. We'll solve this time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This time we'll go with the capacitor. Okay. Previously we calculated with the inductor, right? In the capacitor case, simple, but here we have to take into consideration of this expression, that is voltage expression, Vc of t. Vc of t can be calculated as final value plus initial value minus final value into e power minus t by tau. The tau value here is R equivalent into C equivalent. That is the difference what we have for the RL and RC. Okay, you note down this circuit there and solve. You have to find Vc of t when t greater than 0. Okay, the circuit is this one. You have a voltage source. The voltage source value is a 1 volt, and you have a switch connected here. Okay, this is operating at t is equal to 0, the switch. Okay, then 2 ohm resistor is connected, then another 2 ohm resistor is connected, and 1 ohm resistor is connected and you have a capacitor here. That capacitor value is 1 farad. Okay, you have to find the voltage across this capacitance, that is Vc. At t greater than 0, you find the value. Okay, you try to understand here. Switch is open for a long time and is closed at t is equal to 0. Okay, what is the meaning of this one? Can you tell us? Switch is open for a long time and is closed at t is equal to 0. What are you understanding from this? That means there is no independent source connected to the network before switching action. Okay, before the switching action, there is no source connected. This is the point you have to understand. You're getting here? Is it okay? Okay, now you start solving. I'll check. You solve for just Vc of t. How much you are getting, you tell me in the expression in time.
0.0.
I'll show the circuit.
0.
How much?
0.5 volts.
0.5. It is 0.5, but you give the full expression. Vc of t. The peak value, it is equal to 0.5. The final value is equal to 0.5. That's okay. But give me the expression in terms of time. E power minus t. Like that, we'll have one expression for Vc of t. You find that value. That's what I'm asking here. Your options are in terms of those e power minus t only. Are you practicing at home? You have that time? Anyway, you have exams online. You are attending classes also online. That means you are getting some time, I think so. Okay, if you are a true GATE aspirant, you try to practice more and more problems. You try to read more and more questions. Okay, then only you can solve problems easily in your exam. Okay. All the students are actually practicing, but not all the time. Okay, nowadays actually most of the people are becoming lazy. They won't practice. If you practice, you can crack easily. Okay, you will get best rank if you practice more. You have got the final value is correct as 0.5. Everyone is getting this 0.5. What is the initial value? Can anyone tell us?
0 volts.
Very good. The initial value is obviously 0 volts. Now in this case also, when you calculate the value of VL0 minus, this is equal to 0 volts only. And this is also equal to just after switching action, that is VC 0 plus. Okay, at t greater than 0, at t greater than 0, circuit will become like this. This is 1 volt, and you have 2 ohm, then you have another 2 ohm, then you have 1 ohm, then you have a capacitor. That capacitor value is 1 farad. Whenever you are calculating R equivalent, you have to look at from this end. Why? Because the capacitor is here. You try to practice that way, you will get correct answers. Sometimes you may have illusion that the series elements can be considered as parallel elements can be considered as series. When you look at from the inductor end, when you look at from the capacitor end, then only you can calculate the R equivalent value. That's what the thing. Can anyone tell us first, in case of the t greater than 0, what is the C equivalent value? There is only one capacitor. The C equivalent is directly equal to 1 farad. What is the value of R equivalent?
Is it 2.66?
What is that value?
2.66.
Why 3.66? Here when you are calculating R equivalent, what you will do, this one is short circuit, right?
Yes, sir.
Then 2, both are
2 ohms.
connected in parallel. If parallel connection, that will get 1 ohm. 1 ohm is connected in series with 1 ohm. That means 2 ohms. Simple, okay? In exams also, this kind of simple circuits only they'll give you, okay? You try to stick with your basics, then you can solve very well inside the exam. No need to take any tension or anything. Don't think about the competition, don't think about other people. Just concentrate on your basics. You will get through it very easily. Okay, now at t tends to infinity, the same circuit will be behaving like this. At t is equal to infinity, steady state, capacitor behaves like a short circuit or open circuit?
Open circuit.
Obviously it is a open circuit. Then this is 1 volts and this is 2 ohm, right? And this is also 2 ohm. Okay, and this one is 1 ohm. Then here you will have the final value Vc of infinity. If you have Vc of infinity here, you will have Vc of infinity here also. Why? Because that is open circuit. This Vc of infinity also appears here. As simple as that. Okay, now you calculate that Vc of t. For calculation of Vc of t, first we need final value That is Vc of infinity. How much is Vc of infinity you have calculated?
0.5.
Very good. How you are getting?
Voltage divided by
Very good. This is 1 volt and 2 ohm, 2 ohm. Both are connected in series. There is no current flow through this one. If you calculate voltage across this one, that is the value. And here 1 volt, 2 ohm, 2 ohm both are equal. 0.5 will appear here, 0.5 here. Directly this value equal to 0.5 volts. Okay. Then you have the initial value already you have calculated. The initial value is 0 and final value you have C equivalent R equivalent you have. Directly you can proceed with Vc of t. That is final value, that is 0.5. Okay, this is final value. Why we are calling this one final value is we are calculating at infinity, at steady state point. For that reason it is final value. Okay, final value plus initial value minus final value. Initial value is 0 minus 0.5 final value, then e power minus t by R equivalent. How much is the R equivalent?
2 ohms.
2. C equivalent is 1. That means this will become 2 into 1. That is equal to 2. Okay? Is that clear? That means you will get here, this is 1 by 2 if you are writing. Then in the next expression you can write this as 1 by 2 is 0.5. Simply you can write e power minus 0.5 into t. Okay, then 0.5 here, you can take out 0.5 out as a common, then you will have 0.5 into 1 minus e power minus 0.5 into t. This many volts will be the Vc of t. Okay, what is the Ic of t? From this you can calculate Ic of t. What is that value? How to calculate Ic of t? Can anyone tell us?
C into dV by dt.
C into dV by dt. What is the C value here? 1 farad. 1 into d Vc of t by dt. That's what you have to calculate. Can anyone tell us? Anyone calculated Ic of t? This is 0.5 into 1. For the first part it is a constant. If you multiply, for the constant derivation is equal to 0. Then if you multiply this 0.5 to this side, this is minus 0.5 first you have, right? Minus I have taken.
0.6 minus 0.5.
Very good. And again you will get here this t coefficient, that is minus 0.5 in the numerator into e power minus 0.5 into t. This minus into minus will become plus. Then you can calculate 0.25. 0.5 into 0.5, 0.25 e power minus 0.5 into t. Okay, this much amperes is the current. Okay, same, if you represent this voltage, you will get voltage same like In previous case also we got this, right? Same here, it is settling. This is voltage. If you find the value at the end value, settling point value, this is 0.5 basically. Okay, if you write current, this expression we can represent other way, that it is decreasing in nature. It will reach exponentially to 0 value as t is increasing, both the cases. This is current case. You're getting? But this maximum value, which is equal to 0.25 here. Okay. Similarly, if they are asking energy also, you can calculate. What is the energy expression here? Energy stored. What is the expression for energy stored in case of RC? Just formula you tell me.
Half CV square.
Very good. Directly you can calculate that if you have, they are asking. Okay. I hope it is clear for everyone. Do you understand it? You are getting something from these classes, or you are facing any difficulty? Anyone having any difficulty, or is it okay?
Okay, sir. Yes.
It is okay with this pace. It is okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Whenever you are getting time, you do practice. That is the thing. A sincere advice for you people. Okay, if you're serious about it, you practice. Practice more. Okay, then we'll stop it here. Tomorrow we'll meet. Happy sleep.